think we're live. Well, I'm gonna assume we're live. So, hey guys, welcome to another night stream. Been doing plenty of these recently. That's because, well, I kind of found myself with a little bit of extra free time and I don't want to go to bed yet, so I think it's the perfect opportunity to grind one endurance race. So, give people a couple minutes to get in here, if at all. But if you remember from where we left off, we just drove the Jag for a bit, did the first endurance, and we got a couple more. So I was thinking of either knocking out Seattle 100 miles with the Roadster endurance. What's up, Flair? How you doing? And I think the Roadster endurance would probably fit better. So that being said, I think that's what we're gonna do. This Roadster endurance right here. We just check the conditions real quick. Yep, normal car only. So let me start the timer, and I think we'll do the Roadster endurance, because that's what I feel like driving tonight. Drive some MX-5s. Hey BY, how you doing? Alright, next part of a playthrough, and we got a night stream here. I'm gonna go to the garage, and I think for this next playthrough, this next segment, we gotta go back to the basics. Oh yeah. Classic red Miata returns. Now, it's been a long time since I've driven this thing, so the first thing I gotta do is I gotta detune this car, and I gotta do it in running settings so that, you know, I have a place to get this done. How you doing, Edwin? But essentially, you gotta take out the computer. Everything else looks in check. That should be good. Yep, new F1 cars are awesome. The Alpine just got revealed today, which has mixed opinions to say the least. Let me just make sure that my car is okay for that endurance. Oh yeah. Alright, so let's give it oil change. You want to get this MX-5 as prepped up as I can, and I think that's what we're going to do. Additionally, I'm going to go buy some tires, because the normal tires probably aren't going to hold up as well as a racing tire. And I think for the only time in this playthrough, I think this is the only car where this is appropriate to do so. Let's go for the medium soft. Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown. I used to play Test Drive Unlimited 1 on the PSP when I was a kid. That game was great. Actually, the PSP version was better than the PS2 version. Anyway, our next endurance, second one we're doing, is the Roadster endurance. We're driving an even slower car this time, but I think this will be a good throwback to the very beginning of the playthrough, driving our first ever car we drove in this game. What's up, Insane Gamer Dude? So, this endurance is predictably all MX-5s. And there are 4 MX-5Js in here, 1 RS and 1 LS. So, we are very much in the mix. Just to confirm, you cannot change anything. It violates the regulations. They put that check in there. You can't outsmart the game that easily. And yep, all my settings look good. I think the medium softs are going to be the way to go. Could backfire, but let's get right into it. Let's get driving. Hopefully this will be a lot closer than the complete wash that was the Super Speedway Enduro. I think Williams is the best so far. I give my vote to Ferrari. They look the cleanest. But I also really like the Williams and the Aston. And today, we got the McLaren shakedown pictures, and now those look really good. McLaren looks so much better. So that car in first place, I'm assuming it's the RS, is flying. But hopefully our pit strategy will be okay. Or actually, is the medium gonna hold up? See, the fronts are falling off quite easily. Because the medium's a bad choice. And yeah, Alonso's in a pink suit now. This is so strange. I'm racing all the other MX-5s in the fine. This is sus. I actually don't believe the softs are the right call. I'll do another lap and see how they develop, and also how my gaps to the other MX-5 is. Yeah, the new Ferrari merch in 2021 is so good. The McDonald's suits. I'm gonna buy a hat when it drops. And yep, we got a silver Mercedes. Okay. I actually think I made too ambitious of a call. I don't think those tires are gonna make it how long I want them to. So let's switch up our tire strategy completely. The mediums weren't what I thought. The medium softs weren't what I thought they were gonna be. That's okay. We dumped the money. Let's try the slicks. Yeah, I like the slicks. Let's do that. My goal is to do a one-stop. And the MX-5 is pretty light. So here we go. Now we're running on a harder tire. Hopefully, maybe we get 2 RSs. Let's see. I think I called it. Literally just called it. Okay, well. I know the RS is the fastest if there's 2 cars up ahead. It's the orange and the black ones right there. Yeah, the Haas car was revealed. Or is it the LS? That's the fastest one. Yep, so all that's left is the Alfa Romeo livery, and actually preseason testing starts tomorrow or today for your European and Asian crowd. Status, Ivan. I did not watch the Daytona 500, but I did see the crashes. I saw the Ricky won the race, not Jack Villeneuve. Yeah, the crashes are the most entertaining part, I agree. That first lap was already a second slower than we did with the softs, so hopefully this will pay off with pit strategy. I'm getting a slipstream here. Trying to make our way to second place. It's 2Js. Jovan's here. Welcome. 9 seconds. Wow, that LS is pretty quick, I gotta say. I really want to win this race in this car. If I have to switch to an LS and then drive a boring 40 laps, that's going to be disappointing. Or maybe the other car drops off. And also, as I get in the groove, I'll drive faster. I remember that I played Asphalt 9. No, I forgot. Oh, and there's our in. That's our out. So the other MX-5, the LS pits every 3 laps. Or every 2 laps. Or 3 laps. I can't count. I'm stupid at math. And I'm inaccurate. LS pits every 3 laps despite being the fastest car. Our strategy is outrun it. The race is saved. You know, maybe we could have made the medium soft work. I don't know. Probably gonna come flying at passes though. Stay on the curbs. There we go. flying in the lead. I thought we'd have to be like chasing the LS, so I was getting ready for that, but I guess they just gifted us a pit strategy. Well, let's see, when I cross the finish line, that LS is gonna come past me. Just might. I did the reverse shift there, just to see how powerful it was with this car. Alright, so I think the LS is retaking second. Yeah, he's already made up a second on just that sector alone. Not out of the woods yet. What's up, Polyjuice? Well, you got plenty of time to catch up if you want to talk. So this is going quite slow, and we got a handful of laps to go. This is surprisingly, despite how slow we're driving and the lap count, this is one of the shorter endurance races of this game. We've managed to hold off the LS quite convincingly for another 3 laps. The question is, does the LS pit again? Does. That is a kryptonite. If he just had the right tires, he would be dominating this race, but that LS is probably going to finish way down the order. Probably won't even be able to get second. My pro races with those other MX-5Js. I'm driving right now, but you know, what can I do? Fake a tire strategy. I'm driving as fast as I can. I do have the new GT on pre-order, the special edition as well. My goal initially was to finish this game before GT7 came out, but it's not going to happen. We're going to get close. Hopefully we'll be done by like done with half of the endurance races by the time it comes out. And then the only time I work on GT3 will be during the week, like tonight for instance. I still anticipate we got a lot of time to go before we actually put this game to bed. But I will be streaming GT7 on the weekend as like my main game. And I'm not gonna like transition to a full-time Gran Turismo YouTuber, even though it seems like I'm on my way to that. It's just my favorite series, and there's just so much content to do in this game, this series. But I'm really hyped for GT7. I can't wait to play it. So it looks like we're lapping in the high 144s pretty consistently. Except for lap 7. Oh, and here come the Jays. Or at least one of them. What's up, GameSec? How you doing? It's already lunchtime in your area. New fastest lap. Yeah, there was an actual NFT heist on OpenSeas. I'm not even surprised. I still feel like we still said enough about NFTs, but like the jokes keep writing themselves. It's just so funny. Yeah, I know, if you remember about this Miata, this is the first car we ever drove in this game. This was the first car I bought. I thought it'd be cool as a throwback to kind of send off where we started. Driving Miata. Hey, look at that, the LS is back in second place. It keeps clawing its way back. It is the fastest car in the field. Faster than myself. But it just can't make a pit stop strategy work. Meanwhile, I thought I could do 20 laps in these tires, but I'm wondering if I could even do 15. Maybe we will have to two-stop, but now I'm pretty confident that we can win this race. Even if I stopped on this lap. Yeah, that's what an endurance is. Endurance is a test of patience. But in GT3 there are 10 endurance races, and we did one of them on Saturday. We're doing another one today. This will be 2 down. As long as we can keep chipping away at these, we'll make progress quickly. Yeah, I'm really hyped to play GT7. I think it's going to be fun. RS pits, the LS pitted as well. I think the RS is actually going to stay ahead of the other MX-5s. Hey, just saying Games X, ads are targeted based on your interests. Just saying, man. But yeah, I've stopped bothering with Asphalt. It's really even after like I stopped streaming it, I have no interest to actually play the game myself. Alright, I think we're gonna try to do 14 laps on these tires. See if I can make it last. $788 instead of a $778. Tires starting to turn orange and still getting good performance. What are my thoughts on the new Gran Turismo? Well, it hasn't come out yet, so I don't really have that many thoughts on it. Besides, you know, I'm excited to play it. I got high hopes, and that's just it. I know I saw on social media a lot of people got some review copies. A lot of people, that is, popular YouTubers and game journalists. Sadly, I was not one of those people to receive a review copy. Otherwise, I wouldn't be streaming tonight. But I will say that, you know, we only have to wait an extra week and a half. So, not that bad. Yeah, you should buy GT4 if you haven't played it yet. Watching it on YouTube is one thing, but you gotta play it. GT4 is its own personalized experience. You gotta try it out. It's my favorite game of all time. That was a low 44. What did I do differently? We're on tires that really shouldn't be getting that kind of lap time. Oil. Oh, it's a bad turn. Not in position. Ah, your PS2 broke. That's a shame. I mean, PS2s are pretty cheap to find though, so if you do really want to play it, and you got a little bit of money, it's not hard to find one. I think it's worth it. I will say I've seen a lot on like Twitch and YouTube, YouTubers and streamers that don't normally play GT starting to experience GT. And it warms my heart. Because that's a game I feel like people have slept on for years, and, you know, I think you gotta credit partially Forza Horizon 5 for popularizing racing games again. Yeah, I still love GT4. I played it like for an hour a few months ago, just to like, you know, mess around. There's still so much stuff to do, even with the 100% completion. The tire is almost red. It's like a good orange. But I will try to push it one more lap. Forza Horizon 5 is a great modern game. I haven't played it yet though. I'm waiting for it to go on a good sale, but you know at this rate, it's never going on a good sale. It's always going to be like $5 off, and to me that's nothing. So I should probably just suck up and buy it, but then so many new video games in a short span of time. I don't know, my plan is to enjoy GT7 for quite a while, and then in the summer, Forza will probably be at a good price so I can buy it. Yeah, lap time's a 146. Lap time is dropping off with the tire. But you know, we'll make it. I do want to get a better PC. Tire is almost dead. Yeah, Forza Horizon 5. There's so many cars to choose from. Like, chances are you could find your real life car in that game. Or something similar. Yeah, I got a huge understeer on this turn. Alright, let's pit. Yeah, that is always the answer. Let's go. Tire is properly red, so let's change that. Thankfully that'll be the longest stint we have to do. GT6, actually, I like GT6, but here's the thing. You'll always hear people saying it's the worst GT. Which, you know, I have to agree with that. But just because it's the worst GT doesn't mean it's a bad game. It's actually a really good game. It's just you're comparing it to all the other Gran Turismos, which are blockbusters. GT6 is actually pretty complete for a game. It's got 1,200 cars, a ton of unique experiences, tons of tracks, lots of legacy content, and lots of stuff to do. However, the career mode is the second weakest after GT Sport. Of the mainline games, it definitely has the weakest campaign mode. It's so short, and it's pretty boring to be honest. Besides the special challenges. But the special challenges are kind of easy. And also the game literally floods you with so many cars. Kind of like Forza. There's none of that, you know, you pick a beater car from the used car dealership and work your way up with the, you know, upgrades and all that. You're literally provided a Honda Fit at the start, and every single car you buy is brand new, so you don't have to worry about, you know, wear and tear. I mean, you can still car wash and oil change, but it's only like for if you drive your car a really long time, which there are no races that are super long. The longest is like the 24 minutes of Le Mans, which is pathetic. You'll never need to do an oil change, especially now that the servers are offline, unless you only drive one car. So, that being said, there's still a lot of cool stuff to do. The Sierra Rally, the Moon Mission, the Goodwood Festival of Speed. the X1 challenge, which is admittedly probably the most difficult part of the game. The license tests and mission races are generally good. And the car list is great, even though a lot of it is recycled from GT4 and 5. Lots of good stuff in there. So, you know, I think nowadays, if you pick up GT6, the hardest part is actually installing it. Now, when I got GT6, obviously, you know, I played it, and the updates came out, you know, as I was playing it, so I had the same PS3 I had when I was a kid, so I never had any issues with that. But apparently, if you try to install all, like, 23 of GT6's updates at once, it could brick your PS3, which is really not good. You're supposed to, like, install the updates in chunks. Like, it takes an entire day of effort just to get the game installed and running properly. But yeah, that's the hardest part, is actually installing it itself. Which is weird, because GT5 has a pretty massive update list and a pretty massive, you know, amount of stuff to install. But I never had an issue with that. GT5, I think, is probably the most underrated game in the whole series. People like to trash on it because of the sounds and the used, or the standard cars and the XP system. But I actually think, like, GT5 is the perfect sequel to GT4 in many ways. I think it was just kind of hampered by people's expectations because it was delayed multiple times. It took like 5 years for it to make, but that was just a sign of things to come, since nowadays a modern PD game takes about 4 or 5 years to make. Yeah, I grew up on the PlayStation controller, and I see what people think it's uncomfortable, but I am completely used to it. And I like the Xbox controller too. I think it's comfortable. But I actually think the PS4 and the PS5 controller are two of the best controllers ever. And my favorite, even though it's like it's new, I genuinely think just going forward, the PS5 DualSense controller is the single best controller I've ever used. Just hands down. It's so good. Even besides the features. It's comfortable, the buttons feel great, the triggers feel great, the sticks feel great. It's just an excellent controller. And then when you add in the haptics and all that, it's just crazy, the experience. You have Game Pass. Yeah, Game Pass is a good deal, but I don't know if you can see it behind me, but I'm a bit of a game collector. So I like to have the physical games, even if it does cost more in the long run. For me, it's a hobby. I have fun with it. And, you know, ultimately you want to have fun. Yeah, PS5 is pricey, but a lot of brand new consoles are expensive. Once a slim version comes out, and once they are like more available, which might take a while for that to happen, the price will get better. How did I get low 44 again? My tires just have to kick in. Cars, Hot Wheels, consoles. Let's see if I can take a chug of water. We made it. Just in time. That was a 145. Take your time, we are just approaching half distance. Wide there. It's 44,500 dead on. Yeah, the Hot Wheels Unleashed, I have heard it was good. I haven't played it. I keep hearing people telling me I should play it. I don't feel like buying it, but I will play it eventually, I think. There's some really weird stuff like the SpongeBob DLC, which is actually kind of funny to me. Another 44.5. If I can get a 43. Came close to it. I think I'm starting to approach where I can lap some cars. What's up, Leon Russell? How you doing? I am grinding this race. It's Monday. Still got a whole rest of the work week to do, but I myself some extra time, so I'm using that time to do some endurance. More than half distance though. I think this section is where I gain or lose most of my time. A little bit of grass. Untouched grass, let's say. That's a 143. Oh well. We're actually matched in speed. It's going a little bit faster than me, actually. Ooh, almost got sideswiped by the back marker. It's weird how I've been able to lap this car, and every time I approach somebody, I don't quite shake them off until quite a while later. Like in some corners, I'm just so much faster than them. See there, my average speed's below 70, which is probably not good for lap time. I think this is the group of RSs and the LS I'm coming up on. Maybe I'll get a slipstream on the final straight. Every time an F1 team gets new upgrades, they have to explain it to all of us. Ooh, that's interesting. I'm pretty hyped for the new regulations. Hopefully it just brings good racing. That's all I'm hoping for. To the pits we go for our final stop. This is that tire starting to fall off. I'm getting tired. This race is putting me to sleep. Go for 50 minutes. Got one more stint of about 24 minutes. Do the math, that's like 72 minutes total. I think that's the proper length. Net oil juice. What's up, Rio? How you doing? Good to see you. It'd be one of those GT nights. Really good attempt for that AI to unlap himself, but he made it pass. What's up, GamesX? You're back. We have about 10 laps to go, and we're on the final pit stint. Yep, these are proper endurance races. Even if it's only going to take just over an hour, it feels like forever. It tests how much like mental strength you have, because these AI just keep going and going. You gotta stay on your feet. This race, for instance, doesn't allow upgrades, so it's all just how the driver can handle it. I imagine actually if you're not skilled to GT, or rather if you just don't drive the LS, it's probably one of the harder endurance races. Purely because they don't allow upgrades, and your only restricted is just the MX-5s. There's no super overpowered car to bail you out in this race. So, I'm glad that they're endurance races because, you know, even if there's just a few of them, there's a section for you to test, you know, how much do you really enjoy the game. Which I don't mind driving in. You know, I grinded that GT5 24 hours Le Mans last year, and it was around this time of year too. And you know, how I got through it was, you know, sit down at night, put on some headphones, listen to a few albums, and just grind it, and eventually the hours start ticking down. Yeah, second in an endurance race. Usually people try to make the endurance race, myself included. I usually try to make the endurance where, you know, it's very hard to lose. In case I do make like a catastrophic mistake or something like that. And you know, like for instance, like a 24-hour race, you know, hard to want to do that a second time. So you want to make sure you win, but you don't want to make the race too boring. This race is also, like, in terms of distance, probably one of the shorter ones. Like, it's less than 100 miles. But yeah, these make me respect the real endurance drivers, obviously, who, you know, train and spend quite a long time working on these. Obviously, in real life, it's different, but at the same time, you know, just doing those stints of driving. I wonder if they get to do stuff like listen to music or have a food break or something like that. I'm slowly catching that LS. The only reason I'm winning this race is because of the pit strategy. I feel like I still could have caught him on pace. It would just been difficult. But now if he pits again, I will surely pass him. Tired. I don't think we'll get another 143. Not without grass cutting. There goes the LS. Like I said, I'd probably lap him in pits. I don't even see him at all in the race. I just said I wasn't going to get a 143 and then I just pull a 143.6. Wow. I didn't even think the lap was like right. I mean, it was good, it was clean. It's all about that last sector, I think. see like there we didn't carry that much speed, so this is probably going to be a high 44. I felt like the rest of the lap is pretty decent. Like I said, high 44. I don't get it. That last turn is so weird. Like here, sub 16 is fine for the first sector. I don't really know good middle sector times. There's something with the last sector. Alright, that wasn't a good turn. Okay. And the final bits of this race, the final stages. Just gotta bring it home. See, that was good speed through that turn. Ooh, that was really good speed through that turn. Apex 40 miles an hour, 47 miles an hour. That would be ideal. Alright. 3 laps to go. You like that Ridge Racer? That was only a 44.7. I think it was because the beginning of the lap was not that good. This could be good. I think that was a good chicane. No grass cutting. Actual clean lap. Let's see what this gives us. Me a 43. I will say satisfactory if that is a 43. Let's go reverse shift. 43.8, I'll take it. It's a genuine 43. I think my 43.6 was also genuine, but I don't remember if I did a grass cut or not. That was a good lap. And now my tire's probably going to start dropping off now. I tried to go for the drift turn again, and that didn't quite work out. I think my tires are not as good. That 3 is not that good. Alright, this is it. One more lap. Where are my peeps at? You guys ready for the last lap of this endurance? By the way, for this stream, I'm only doing this race. I'm kind of too tired to start another one. Plus, like, I'm getting all the short ones out of the way first. The longer ones are in the 2-hour range, and I just don't have that kind of time or energy right now. This will be a short stream. Last lap before you go to school. Wow. This is the last lap before I go to bed. I see that one MX-5J off in the distance. I probably won't lap him before the finish line, but at least we're nearby a car. I won this race only on pit strategy. I thought the video stops weren't going to work, but you know, they probably would have worked. It would probably made for a closer result. Regardless, we make it around the chicane one last time. Stay within the curbs. We won't get that extra lap on the MX-5, but I think we've already lapped him once or twice. I think once, actually. So we'll save him that kind of embarrassment. It's a dub. Endurance number 2 completes. 8 to go. Yeah. LS was the fast boy, the RS was the second fastest, and the J, which is what I used, was the slowest. But this car, since it was the first car we bought, it's the one we had all our hopes on. That's the reason we won the race, because it was the first car we bought in this game. So good job, MX-5. I'm proud of it. Our red boy has won. Alright, I won't wait for anyone to finish. Y'all know already. The results. You get a nice 100k. We earned more than we spent, which is good. Although I blew most of that money on tires. Let's see if I can get a thumbnail shot before I get our prize car. It's a sort of speedrun, Joel. Obviously segmented. I'm not going for a world record though. There's no way I could do this all in one sitting. But the timer, the speedrun timer, is there for us to keep track of how long this game takes. Which, by the way, once I finish this game, I want to play Burnout 3. Only problem is, my copy of Burnout 3 is elsewhere. Just saying. This is good stuff right here for thumbnails. World record when? Ooh, I don't know. Alright. Prize time. What are we gonna get for winning this endurance? Another MX-5? Let's see. One of these things is not like the others. Ah, I almost got it. Well, it's a green boy. Okay. Well, that goes an hour of my life, I guess. But at least we get progress. Which is good and all. We get an RS. Which I believe we had an RS that we sold a while ago. So now we have all three. Yeah, oh my god, Miata. Look at that though, sparkle green. I don't think I'll ever drive that, but it's worth next to nothing, so I won't sell it. Ever tried Burnout Paradise? I have streamed it actually, in the past. Anyway, we're at 91%. We're 20% of the way through Endurance League. We're gonna get through it, guys. It's just gonna take a while to grind it out. That's the end of the segment, though. But let's save that. Obviously, don't want to do that again. Because, you know, only a 25% chance that you get something other than an MX-5. But yes, I have played Burnout Paradise. It's a great game. Both the remaster and the original, they're the same game. But yes, I've streamed it before. It's a pretty forgotten game now. Which is weird because they brought it back for the remaster. It was great. But I don't know if it didn't sell well, but more people should play it. It's just a great game with an excellent soundtrack. And let's see. Don't really want to do another endurance, but we can kind of preview what's next. Maybe before the end of the week we can do another one. I'm thinking we could do Seattle 100 next. Not tonight though. But a lot of these are going to be 2 hours. Obviously there's the 2-hour endurances, but so is this one especially. That one's maybe even closer to 3 hours. And then this one's 2 hours. This one I think is an hour and a half. And this one I think is 1 hour. It's probably actually shorter than Super Speedway. Yeah, I wish Burnout got like a full brand new game, because we haven't had an actual new game since 2008. Which was Paradise. Paradise Remastered I don't think counts as a new game. Anyway, I think I said this would be a short stream. When it comes to these endurance races, you can only do one at a time really, because otherwise he's spending a lot of time. Plus I gotta go to work tomorrow and all that, so just call this a bonus stream. We'll be back here to do another endurance at some point, probably later in the week, maybe even tomorrow night, depends how I feel. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I'll keep posting the VODs. I got one ready for tomorrow morning, so be ready for that, and yep, I will see you guys next time to pick up another one of these. Thanks for watching, see you later, bye bye.